Two former female executive members of the Independent Liberal Party have now expressed shame and disappointment for joining the party, which was formed by Jack Warner in 2013. A former deputy political leader and a former political leader have spoken out against the lies and deceit which was told to them by the Chaguanas West Member of Parliament. Here's Rishi Harrynanan as he takes a look at today's real issue.
Interesting statistics show that the number of people using social media sites increase regularly, with Facebook being number 1 and YouTube being number 2. A study conducted by the Caribbean Ideas Agency shows between the ages of 14 to 45, over 40% of the population use social media sites for more than 11 hours per week, some going to...
And that is Rishi Harrynanan with today's real issue, as he took a look with about two former female executive members of the Independent Liberal Party who have expressed shame and disappointment for joining the party, which was formed by Jack Warner in 2013.
With the spate of attacks on Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and several people condemning the attacks based on the Prime Minister being a woman, there's a sudden shift by some. Some 2 years later, two former high-profile ILP members have condemned Jack Warner. They have put in the public domain what they have described as the lies and deceit they faced by the embattled former FIFA vice president.
The unmitigated shame and embarrassment that I now feel, and the shame that I feel as a former ILP member and as a woman and as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, that has led me to now return to the political platforms.
Former deputy leader of the ILP.
Ms. Leona Ryan, who mounted a UNC platform last week, admitted she was wrong for leaving the party she once belonged to.
And I admit that I assisted the man that pulled off what can easily be described as the greatest political con job against you, the members of the United National Congress and the partnership.
And adding her voice to the ongoing debacle, the party's former political leader Lindira Udit said Jack Warner not only betrayed those who supported him, but turned against his constituents.
There's been a lot of betrayal on the part of Mr. Warner, because even after the local government election, and I said this, and I said to him, I said, Jack, if it is that your UNC, can you go back to Chaguanas West and say this is the representative for Chaguanas West who went on a platform and spoke to the people? Because subsequent to that, and this was one of the issues that came up with me, I found that we were pulling away and we were almost becoming anti-Chaguanas West.
However, Ms. Udit, who remains independent after resigning from the ILP earlier this year, said she is surprised by the attacks Mr. Warner has launched against the Prime Minister. She said she could possibly be blackmailed because she has spoken out against him. I am Rishi Harrynanan, and that was another real issue facing Trinidad and Tobago.